morning. Good morning. Okay, good morning. Okay, that's better. I have the privilege of being chief guest. I take a lot of time to and just kidding. I'll be very quick. So it's very nice to come back to UVCE for many reasons. One is I'm the alumni of the college. So I did my masters in bioinformatics from 2011 to 13. That was when I did my masters, and I had very good time at UVCE because bioinformatics we had freedom faculty, so we used to get a lot of visiting faculty. It used to be on weekends, so weekdays was all fun for me. And then sometimes in the evenings we used to have classes. So it's always nice to come back to the same campus. See a lot of changes and developments which is happening day by day. Another thing is when you see all the faculty students here, so regards to them, we have the education officers and then
Checking phone, again phone for
I don't know
presentation.
personally, but nice to meet you. Students and of course, he was there when I did my graduation. And my fellow volunteers in IEEE, in professions like invention and such. And Subramania is here, other faculties. Thanks for inviting me here. So, I don't know, I asked ma'am, what should I talk? She said, anything you talk, but there's one rider she put. I'll tell you what's a rider soon. So, I'll just tell you how important. So, in this room, how many of you are IEEE members? Oh, that's good number. Maybe end of this KAGADA presentation. This is one sample, very effective event which we have seen. So I was here as a chief guest in 2017, 18, something like that. If I remember the same stage, same hall, same setting. I don't know what I spoke, but I spoke something during that time. We have very nice event. I've seen this personally, this event, and also once I did some session paper presentation. It was nice to know, and we did a workshop as part of the conference at UVC there. So being involved in something or the other of UVC. And thanks for organizing this on Saturday because it's a holiday today being Kankara and I see a lot of you are enthusiastically coming on a weekend. So that's really nice. I'll just tell you a little bit about what research I do so that you get inspired and maybe take time. So I do research which I can connect everyone. So I'm a biomedical engineer. I do a lot of I develop devices. I do signal processing as I said. So I have developed few devices like indigenous X-ray, which is patented, and then which was funded by Department of Science and Technology. I have done a lot of research on computational neuroscience, so that's kind of favorite. That was my PhD and postdoc on, and how can we connect eyes with brain, especially patients with psychiatric disorders. You've seen after Mitra movie, you know. I know it's very old, but you see some of the other belt and all that, right? So those kind of patients I work with. And my data set, most of my data set was from the past, where we had patients. And it was a little scary to work with them, but now I'm used to. But I used to have a doctor now because they are engineers, right? So we can't do a lot of interaction with them. But it was a nice journey for me. But what I learned over the days is that during my bachelor's days itself, I had a publication. I wouldn't say wow, it's a wonderful publication, but I had some clue about what is publication, why you should do research. And slowly I switched my grades and I came to masters in bioinformatics. That time also I had a couple of publications. Then I registered for my PhD and I did almost a PhD of around 4 years, a couple of months. I published on 6 papers, which gave me best paper award in Masters in Netherlands, which was kind of very, very inspiring for me that I understood what is it. Masters you do research, masters you do research, but research which you do in PhD, only research you do in PhD, that something was inspiring and that's when I realized that my calling is research, that teaching. I also teach courses. People tell I'm a good teacher. I get very good feedback. Yesterday I got from my students 96, 93% for both the courses. So I feel that I'm a good teacher. That's why students give feedback. But I'm more passionate about research. Everything, if you find me, I have very nice lab, and the recent work which we started along with a company known as Josie, where this company actually became very famous during COVID time, where we put sensors underneath the mattresses and then start acquiring signals, something known as ballistic cardiography. You know electrocardiography, ECG, right? What is ECG? Electrical signals coming from heart. The CA is electrical. Even otherwise, you get your electrical signal, even you don't see anything else, because till your heart beats, you get an electrical signal. But what is ballistocardiography is totally different signal. That is because of the vibrations in your heart is generating. And if you keep your hand near your heart, you can see that vibrations. Those vibrations are very, very small vibrations, which will become. So we have designed a sensor, which is again patented, which goes under the mattress. Mattresses is 6 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches. I've seen in US like almost 15, 16 inches. People literally make that sleep. I don't know what they get. But yeah, so they have those mattresses also we have tested in all kinds. And this micro volt signal get amplified the vibration. Then we brought some graphs. We have done analysis, we are implementing. Right now, as we speak, we are doing the experimentation on new sensors. It's 3 hours experimentation where we make people, normal people like us to see, do activities, eat, talk on phone, do some laptop work, and things like that. We acquire data, we see how sensitive these are sensors, and how accurate these are sensors, and how better signals we are getting without noise. So we are doing that. I not undergrad, I finished my PhD, masters, and then I was in one of the conferences. That's where I met one person who was giving a talk, his keynote presentation. And it was kind of inspiring. I went to him and said, okay, do you have something which we can collaborate? He said, yeah, sure, what's your background? I said, I'm biomedically in the masters and I start my PhD soon. That's when I met my supervisor in a conference like this. So main thing in IEEE what I have seen is the networking which is not possible. I'll tell you one example. I don't know how many of you have done in IIC, either masters or practice or under PhD. I went when I was in my bachelor's to IIC Indians for Science, just a few minutes from here. When I went there and I wanted to do my internship there. Right? Even in those days, we didn't have internship compulsory. That was kind of a new term for us when I did my bachelor's. But I wanted to go there, talk to a few professors, understand things like that. Then I went to one office, one professor office, and I said, I want to do internship. One thing he said, do you have an appointment? I said, no. Then you make an appointment and come back. I wrote an email, he never replied till now. That's totally different. But after a few years, fast forward a few years, today you see, yesterday I was in discussion with the IIC professor. Day in, day out, I have interaction or emails, I get phone calls from them, all those things. That's only because there was one password which I could use that site. Right? IEEE is so powerful with networking that you talk to people anywhere in the world. And the good thing is I travel a lot. Of course, it's not my expenses or my pocket. My pocket is not so deep to travel so much. Not please come sir. So my pocket is not so deep to travel from my own money, but somebody sponsors. Many of my trips are again I'm part of multiple committees. Like I'm part of IEEE treasurer. I was in Nashville last week for the board meeting, and then I'm part of Signal Processing Society, couple of committees, and I'm part of data board and all those things. So these kind of opportunities I got after climbing stage for 10, 12 years. I became little known to people and then they started electing me and then I became part of the committee. That again it started me motivating to do something known as reels, what everyone was talking. So I do a lot of reels also. So anywhere I travel and things like that, I just put a post, I do reels and people started. Initially when I post reel 1, 2, 3 views and 10, 20 views, now it has reached 10,000, 15,000, some of the videos have got 50,000. One reel which I made during COVID times, it got almost 7.8 million views. 7.8 million. Now Pushpa. So don't ask what it is, not Pushpa, but yeah. So it's something you can check out and you can like yeah, yeah. Yeah, not because, I mean, of course, because of IEEE also, but I am also personally strong. So my research and my credentials are strong, so people also invite me. IEEE is one part to get invited, maybe 40 countries, but another 20, 30 countries also. Maybe around 60, 65 countries across the globe. And that's only because what you have contributed to the society back and people do invite. And whenever I go, whenever I check in saying I'm in this village, even when I put my reel, I get like 10 messages, DM saying, oh, you are at this place, we could have met, we could have had coffee. Only thing is, I don't post the reel on the same day that I went. I come back and post because I don't want people to track me where I am. I'm a little private person in that part, so no one should know where I'm going at that part. Once I come back, people know they can't do anything. I mean, you have that, what do you call it? Drishti. Drishti Bhagavad, so I should be very cautious. So people don't have UVC go to once I post something about UVC, then people will get to know. Not at that point when I'm going. Maybe they would have put in social media about this event. So having said that, I will conclude with this. Keep your research acumen intact because that's something, the satisfaction what you get after writing paper. Me and Deepak, we know almost more than a decade, but we have been doing a lot of IEEE work together. Then we thought, okay, IEEE should give us something in back that we are getting, but we are not getting anything beyond that. So we started collaborating for research for a couple of years ago when this all deep learning, machine learning, LLMs, and she had excellent set of PhD students, master students. We collaborated and we are starting publishing. We also got a one paper accepted, which is Supercomputing India conference, which is happening next month. So a lot of collaborations we are able to do and things like that. And if you see, I am along with money. I strongly believe without money nothing can happen. People talk philosophical, don't go behind money. I say go behind money. I'm totally different because it's important that to do anything you need money. So you want to commute from your place to this, you need money. You can't be philosophical and walk and all. You can't do it. I came all the way from Western to here. I would take 1 hour to walk by myself in this very good roads of here. I mean, very good roads of Bangalore, which is having all the white talking across everywhere in Bangalore, all those things. But you need money with side without very strong advocate of identity. So always I get a bag full of goodies like Santa Claus. I know we are not near Christmas, but if you attend any of my sessions, for sure some of them will get goodie. And because it was UVCE and I got a request from the so I have the goodies which is very heavy. So I will say that I want to give away a couple of goodies right now, and rest of them I'll reserve it with the organizers so that people who get best paper award, best poster, best presentation project will be able to get some goodies from you, right? So on what basis should I give goodie now? Somebody who's followed me on Instagram right away, I think, right? Yeah, come over, show it, and I'll give you. And I'll give you choice varieties. Or not exception here. I have lot of varieties, it's not one single goodie. That's me only? Okay, yeah. So I have option, I have t-shirt, I have bag, I have book, I have SPF bag, I have power adapter. What do you want? T-shirt sizes and everything. What else you want? Okay, what do we do? I have a I have feedback, I have this bag itself. What do you want? I'll give you 5 seconds, right? More, which color, which level? Yeah, what else? This is the H bag. That's for 5, 4, 3. Okay, I will reserve some for that. What do you want out of this? This is 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, done. Okay, thanks a lot. And these are some goodies I leave with the organizers. If you can put this inside. And you can reach out to me on LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you want, and I'll be happy to answer anything. I'm not good at talking, I'm also good at research. I'm good at a lot of things, so you will get to know when you meet me. I'll be here around after the inauguration. If you want to answer for something, some questions or anything. But keep things, take away from my talk, two things, become interesting if you're not. Second thing is, what else? Research. Don't stop your research. You have come here to show posters, you have come here to present your people, you come here to show the demo of your project. Keep it going, see if you can patent it, see if you can take it beyond what you're doing on that. This is just a stepping stone, take it beyond. With this, thanks a lot again. Bye.
Thank you, sir. And now I invite Mamrita to deliver the vote of thanks. A very good morning to one and all. It is my privilege and pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion of KAGADA 2025, our annual national level technical student conference. On behalf of IEEE UVCE, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who made this inaugural ceremony a memorable success. I would like to thank our college administration for Mr. Subhashi Tripathi sir, Director of UVCE, Dr. UN Kempaiah sir, Dean Faculty of Engineering, Dr. A.V. Sriram, Registrar, UVCE, Ms. M.D. Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, Finance Officer, UVCE, Dr. B.P. Harish sir, Controller of Examinations, UVCE, Dr. S.M. Dilip sir, Training and Placement Officer, CPO, UVCE, in their absentia. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed heads of department and UVCE faculty members who have been a pillar of support in their. We express our sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. Abhishek Apache, Treasurer, IEEE Education Society, for gracing this occasion with your presence and your inspiring words that have truly motivated us to pursue excellence in research and innovation. A heartfelt thanks to our Director of Honor, Mr. Yashwant L. Chair, IEEE Young Professionals, Bangalore Section, for taking the time to be with us today and sharing your valuable insights. A special note of gratitude to our branch advisors, Dr. P. Vikas Naina and Dr. Kiran Kesar, and branch counselor, Dr. Pushpa C. Ma'am, for their invaluable mentorship and constant encouragement. Thank you, Dr. Venkatesh sir, branch mentor at UVCE, and Dr. K.P. Kuriswamy sir, sales advisor at UVCE, for your support and presence today. Our sincere appreciation to all the judges, including members of IEEE Young Professionals, for dedicating their time and expertise to evaluate the participants and guide them through this technical journey. We also extend our gratitude to all participants who have joined us from various institutes across the country. Your enthusiasm and innovation are what make KAGADA truly special. Once again, thank you for being part of this inauguration. Wishing everyone an inspiring and enriching experience ahead. Thank you. Thank you, Mamrita. Wishing everyone a successful and enriching experience ahead. I request all the participants to check your schedule and be present at their respective venues on time. Let's make KAGADA a grand success. Thank you.